Hey Libra. Okay, so this is your reading for the month of August. And basically, I'm just going to see what kind of information comes up for you. So, I also want to note real quick this is for sun, moon, or rising. Now, the only way you're going to know your moon or your rising sign is if you have a chart done. I'm not an astrologer, I don't do those. But there are some amazing ones out there. So, if you want to know that information, I definitely recommend having your chart done. And you just need to know your time of birth, your place of birth, and your full name at birth. Okay, and the date. So you basically need everything. All right, for Libra, this is a good time for you to start planning things. And I also feel like you're going to start making sense of stuff too. Maybe some things have been happening and you're like, why is this going on? Why is this going on? This may be a really good time, a really good period for those things to kind of show themselves and for you to start understanding why stuff's like, well, why stuff like this is happening. I do feel this sense also of calm before the storm, this almost buckling up, some, I guess, about to get bumpy. That doesn't feel to me like it's going to happen until about the third week of August. And then what I'm hearing in my head is it's nothing you can't handle. I do hear the word chrome. I do see an on switch, like flipping yourself on. Now I think I've already picked that up for the group before you, so that's interesting. Um, I do also want to say I was picking up the Queen of Hearts for you as a card. So, and I get this kind of a noble sense. So, what does that mean for you? Um, it's time to own yourself, step into your power, your glory. Queen of Hearts can also symbolize a very strong female, and that can be you or it can be somebody in your life who's stepping forward. But it's kind of the sense of stepping up to the plate and owning stuff. Um, and then they show me a dog collar. Now, usually, what that is this somebody leading you around by the collar. Like what happens with dogs? They can be jerked around by the collar. So, dog collar is kind of when you let somebody else lead you around or push you around. Um, so it almost feels like that Queen of Hearts is saying, step into your power and stop allowing that to happen. Shoulders back, head up, mean it. Okay. I do also feel like you're going to really be learning a lot over the course of the next month or so. Some of you may be starting new jobs because I do get a position, or you might be getting an advancement within your position, within your job. I do hear work related. I do hear good stuff coming up. I do feel like that good stuff coming up is part of that buckle up thing, this buckle up your seatbelts because shit's getting real kind of thing. Because it feels like even though it's a good thing, it's going to be a lot of stuff. So it might be very emotional for you. You're going to be balancing some stuff, trying to figure out how to make it work kind of a thing. Like if you get a new job that requires more hours now, maybe you have to get a sitter, maybe you have to hire a dog sitter, maybe you have to do this. I mean, so the good things that come will have some other little things that need to be tended to. I do hear miraculous, so something might be like, holy cow, I can't believe this is happening. If you win the lottery, don't forget the little people. Okay. I do hear turnabout's fair play for some of you, so if you're being naughty, and people might be throwing that in your face, turnabout's fair play. I do feel like that last week of August, I hear is going to be very symbolic of your sign. So that's interesting. So what is so Libra? The scale. So it may be symbolic of your sign, then would be very balanced, very balanced. Yes, we want balance. There is a reference to two children in tow, so maybe some of you are going to be working with children. If you don't have children, it could be somebody else, but I do get two. So I'm just asking, is there anything specific that they need to know for August? I do hear this is not the time to play it safe. Now, that doesn't mean I'm giving you permission to go gambling and spend all your money, but this would probably be a really good time for you to try a little harder on something, to put a little extra effort in, not hold back. Okay, let me know if anything resonates. Of course, if it doesn't, you can always book a reading for yourself, because these are very generalized. I'm not honing in on one specific person. I'm honing in on the sign as a whole. Okay, guys, have a great day, and thanks for participating.